Hey everyone, it's Renee from Sweet Pea Labs here to give you a quick tutorial on how to easily turn your printables that you have in your teacher's stash into things that kids can write on digitally and turn back into you through Google Classroom. I just figured this out today. I'm amazed. So there's this tool in G Suite for Education called Jamboard. And I don't know why I haven't known about this until now, but I learned about it today and I'm sharing with you ASAP because it is a time of distance learning and digital learning. And if anything, we're going to be going back into blended classrooms anyway. So here we go. We're going into our Google accounts. I'm in my Google Drive here, but I've got the little waffle here. I'm going to click on that and scroll down and look through, all my cool Google tools. And there's this thing right here called Jamboard. Hello. When you open up Jamboard, these are two Jamboards that I created today when I discovered this gem. I'm going to create a new jam and show you what this does. It's basically a virtual whiteboard. And maybe you already know that. I don't know. Clearly, I didn't know this. And I'm kind of in the know on things in the tech world. So, you can title your jam. I'm not going to go through all of the tools, but I'm going to show you how to easily create things that were printable PDFs that you have in your arsenal so you don't have to recreate everything and make it workable for your students. You can download your printable, if you have it in a file on your computer, and turn it into a JPEG, upload it into Jamboard, and then students can write right on top of it. You can share it through Google Classroom, and I'll show you how that works. So I'm going to show you really quickly how it works, and then I'll show you a few tricks to get your PDFs in there. So this is a whiteboard right here, right? You can scroll back and forth up here and make a bunch of different whiteboards that students can interact with. And right here is something called Add Image, right? This is a very simple toolbar. The tools change depending on if you're using it in the app, like on a tablet or on your phone or on an iPad, or if you're using it on a computer like I am right now with a mouse, which makes it a little bit more challenging. Touch screen on this will be easier for students, but you can use it with a mouse too. So really good for like math and writing. So I'm going to click on Add Image. I've already downloaded and created a JPEG of this multiplication chart here. And this is really simple multiplication chart. And this is what it shows up like, right? So this could be anything. This could be things with spelling, things with words, things with boxes you need to fill in, things where you want to see students' math work, worksheets galore, whatever you have out there that is a printable that you would typically use in your classroom. You can do that here on Jamboard. So you upload your image here, right? We're going to resize it a little bit and make it, kind of as big as we can. And this is just like moving, anything else, resizing any other image. Now I've got my multiplication chart here. And that's your printable, right? So you could title this out and it would say like multiplication chart, whatever you want to title it. And you would simply share this in Google Classroom, share a copy to each student, their multiplication chart. They're going to open it up on this Jamboard, and you could write directions over here. You could put directions in your Google Classroom, however you want to do that. But the big thing is that you now have a PDF printable on this workable page here. Students have these tools to work with. So they receive this through Google Classroom. They click on the pen feature. They can choose, the different widths, whatever. They'll mess around with that. Or you can give them explicit directions, which they may or may not follow because it's a fun new tool for them to mess around with. So say I want to do it in blue. And then students will fill it out, right? And they just write right on top of it. I'm writing with my mouse right now. They can use the stylus, they can use their finger, or they can use the mouse. So cool to show work and use these printables. I don't know. I was astounded by this. Like, why is this not out there everywhere? And maybe it is out there everywhere and I just haven't seen it. So thank goodness for the lady that put it out there today in Zoom comments. So share this with your friends. Now, the students would just turn this back in, just like any other assignment in Google Classroom, and it should be just fine, right? It will work like everything else. You'll open it up, you'll see their work, and there you have it. You've got your PDFs and your printables, and you can use those on Jamboard. I do want to do a quick shout out here too. This is where I got this printable, because I don't make a lot of printables in Sweet Pea Labs right now that would be used for this, but it's still too awesome not to share. I do a lot of digital interactive notebooks, but this is Meaningful Homeschooling. That's where I got the free multiplication chart. So I just want to give them a shout out. And then I will show you how to convert your PDFs to JPEGs if you're struggling with that. There's a bunch of different ways you can do that. But if you're looking at your files and you're like, hey, I've got, like, if I'm in my Google Drive here and I only see PDF version, Jamboard is only wanting to upload an image. So you're going to have a PNG, or a JPEG file for it to see your file. So what you can do is convert quickly your PDFs to JPEGs for free. And there's this little site that I use all the time called Zamzar. And you can go to Zamzar. I'll do it like we did it from the beginning, because I just did this recently. Go to zamzar.com. You can search it in Google. And this is what the homepage looks like. And all you have to do is click on Add Files. You'll click on whichever PDF or PDFs that you want to change. You'll click on that. And then it'll say Convert To. Click down, choose what you want to convert this to. This is useful for many, many things, you'll find out. I want to change that to a JPEG. Convert now. Ta-da! Converting. And in a second, it will give me a download button. And when I get that download button, that means I can then download that JPEG. There it is, right? So now I'm downloading the JPEG. And if you want to keep everything neat and tidy, which I suggest, keeping it in the cloud, keeping it in your drive so you can access it from anywhere, you would just go to New Folder, New File Upload, right? And then upload the new JPEG. So you can see I've done that here. I've got the PDF and I've got the JPEG next to each other. So PDF, I'm going to print that out at school. JPEG, I need it for distance learning. I need it for Google Classroom. This is amazing. This is like one very, very small application of Jamboard. I'm kind of geeking out about the rest of the stuff you can do with it. But there you go, teachers, for teachers that are looking to like quickly change their PDFs to something usable, and their printables. All those cool things that you've collected for years and years and years. Upload them, put them on Jamboard, send them out through Google Classroom. All right. Have fun. See ya.